Kamishibai, Kamishibai ga hajimaru yo. That is how this traditional little picture theater is announced. Hi, I'm Yulibon. I'm a German Kamishibai artist living in Japan. So, Kamishibai is this traditional Japanese little theater that was born around 90 years ago. And I love that very much because you can have fun, a lot of fun with kids and also people of all ages. So in the ancient times it was like this. So it was attached to a bicycle and was performed in the streets. And actually that's one of my projects I want to realize is to buy a retro bicycle and to perform Kamishibai here in my region. And so actually what I do is I draw Kamishibai myself. I perform them in different languages. For example, I created this one this winter, Pi-kun to Pö-chan. And actually it's a story about a big friendship between a little boy and his cat. And what happens to them when one morning he wakes up and his best friend is not there. Actually, Kamishibai is not so difficult to perform since normally it goes with the text on the back. Now this is Japanese, but you could have it in English too. And yes, I create that kind of stories for kids and also for adults. And what people like very much is quiz. So, for example, this quiz about Japanese culture. You ready? How many Fujisan do you see here? Actually, it's not Fujiyama, so that was a translation gone wrong. It's Fujisan. And German quiz. So, how many sausages do we have here? So, this was the first quiz I ever performed, and it's still very well liked. And yeah, we have other quiz too. For example, what's the famous dishes of Osaka, because I live near Osaka. So then you can try to guess. That's the kind of stuff I am going to share with you. Also the answers, not only the quiz questions. And for example, stories about a foreigner who has problems to adapt to Japanese culture. So this is one called kutsu de kutsu, so having problems with the shoes. Because me as a foreigner, I'm not sure which way to put the shoes in our entrance hall. Is it like this or is it more like this? So I try also to invent Kamishibai with new tricks to make it more fun. So Kamishibai is one thing, but I also create little pieces of art, like those book stands or little acrylic paintings. So normally I sell those when I perform in cafes or in other places. But for example, I could share some scans with you for your own download or things like this. And also what I would like to do more is I just lately started to create little mangas, you know, like everyday stories. For example, with my kid, this one, for example, is in German, so the conversations we have sometimes it's really funny. Or things I experience as a foreigner here in Japan. So I will try to provide them in different languages, possibly English, German, Japanese, something like this. But for the time being, I don't have enough time, so that's actually why, yeah, this is a story about my hair bun, you see. Yeah, I'm really obsessed with my hair bun, so you hear of that even more later. And last but not least, I started to recover some of my old songs and started to record them. So I record a song of my own once a month, and I would share demo tapes with you and also the illustration, because my Japanese friends especially, they said, I don't understand neither German, English nor French, so what is the song about? And I didn't want to translate all the things, the lyrics, so what I did is I did a drawing for all of the songs. So the sound is not very good actually with this camera, but that's also something I would like to improve if I could earn some money with Patreon. So I play the song for you, just the beginning. It's called Café Papillon. So as you see here, this is a Café Papillon out of my imagination. So, dans le plus beau de mes rêves, il y a un petit endroit où l'envie je crève, caché par des arbres florissants, un ruisseau qui murmure sur les feuilles flottantes. Dès que j'y entre, mon âme se repose. Je prends de la vie une petite dose. Où le café est bon, une tarte au citron, on écoute des vieilles chansons. Madame Manon, elle me sert en parlant gentiment. Mon café papillon, papillon, mon café papillon, papillon. So, actually what I really would like to share with you is first of all my experiences as a foreigner in Japan, all the cultural contacts and experiences that are really funny sometimes, and I would like to share them by art, so by my little cartoons or Kamishibai or my music. And yes, the more you could support me on Patreon, the more I can share interesting and important and funny stuff with you. So thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope to see you soon.